Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Flack.
看1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、9、4、13，不可能啊！所以他会从左边数过来吧？1、2。从左数的话，1、2、4、6，2、3、4、5、6，那个，这个，然后5、2，应该独角兽，可是这个转不到独角兽。道理啊！我以为是加法耶，0加3、2、5、12、4。重点是在于它的独角兽的带的到底是多少？这个应该是上面。猫猫哎，猫猫，可爱猫。好好啊，道具。问号，这是双倍的意思吗？2个问号，有点 get 不到啊。所以问号是2嘛，然后2个问号它是4。对啊，我觉得它应该左边的是要开上面那个问号，然后右边是开下面的双问号。可是为什么不是2啊？因为它没有独角兽啊。如果它这边数过来的话，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9，9加4、13，不可能啊，没有-1啊。奇怪，我想一想。 还是其实没那么困难。它这个就是要问号，然后右边这个要开到问号问号或者是独角。看一下它这里有什么可以？问号问号，没有啊，不停，这样不能开啊。4独角兽问号问号。这边还有个画。
Revelio。
独角兽到底代表什么啊？4加独角兽加问号问号等于12，所以，独角兽加那个等于8嘛。独角兽加那个等于8的话，假设它是上面2倍，问号问号应该是4啊。问号问号应该是4，然后4 4 4 1 2 3 4 4 4 4吗？4 4 4 2，所以。对啊，左边还是没有独角兽啊，奇怪。那只猫又来了。不行，这个不解开我会生气。想一想。我觉得应该是按顺序吧，还是说左下不是1，左下如果是1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 1，如果独角兽是1，反正要不是从左边到右边，就是从右边到左边嘛。从0 1算的话，独角兽1 1 4 5。问号问号7，所以0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7是那个很像章鱼的东西。试试看这个嘛，然后3 2嘛，0 1 2这个嘛，这个，对啦，所以。所以思路没错，只是从0开始，不是从1开始。好哦，生气，没想那么久。聪明软泥帽，然后没什么东西可以收了。
Revelio. Lumos.
什么都没有，就是外面的。传点 ，OK， 被锁定了。等级1锁定，不是等级3的吗？怎么还锁定？好了，该上课了，别玩了。这是。猫猫又是你哦，黑猫猫可爱，这只长得好像俄罗斯蓝猫，应该是黑的吧？对，从这样看也是黑的。啊，可爱，你好可爱，你怎么那么可爱？超可爱，摸你屁屁，摸你头头，呼噜呼噜呼噜呼噜，过去。然后还 不跟你玩了，我要上课。
My mother adored Transfiguration when she was
这边还好，他没有那个上课规定的时间，就不能这样搞了。这不刚那幅画吗？这边在干嘛？摸摸爱的小手。哦，好变态哦！
What are you up to now?
我现在要去泡杯美露，呵呵。泡美露喽！
Revelio.
为什么忽然跑出那么多猫猫？
Lumos. Revelio.
All of my relatives were.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
My young friend.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember? Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
I know.
What be your first duel?
I do enjoy a lively duel. I'm always compete for this again. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Lumos. Revelio.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
高面前的。看不出来是哪里的。 花花的，中间有个大瓶子，两片屏风。
Revelio.
这里是天魔法。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
看看想要干嘛？任务没有作业。卫斯理下课后交错的魔杖。Sorry.
Revelio.
没什么特别。好漂亮哦！场景真的做得很好哦 ，sorry。这边是干嘛？哇 ，I like it。我介意。
Again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as we're only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Revelio.
$26块。等一下，为什么厕所里面会有蛋糕？这是谁布置的下午茶空间吗？毫无反应，就是间厕所。
Revelio.
没什么特别的东西。什么？洗手盆吗？很累。
Got you!
Revelio.
这件是为了什么？没有人知道。好。这2只也太可爱了吧，小野猪。哦，黑龙发源地，不离不。我升级啦
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Revelio.
music to soothe your heart.
好。
Eyes on me, musicians. We're about to begin our next piece.
你们是双胞胎吗？你们找秘密。
No sour notes, please.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Accio. Lumos.
哦，终于看到外面了。小河，小瀑布。啊，有点高。
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Levioso. Revelio. What are you up to now?
不能拿吗？小气。
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about the club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
应该被打爆吧？什么都没有。
We'll make you regret signing up.
Come on. Confringo.
Tego.
There goes my wager.
I'm the one!
It's Levioso. You're better than that.
It's I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
哇，好大的钟摆，喜欢。
Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Revelio.
不能进，为什么？好吧，先放弃。看笔记有什么东西。 都锁了。
Revelio.
撤吧。
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
那我真的让人好。
Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Ha. Revelio.
然后去找教授吧。
Revelio.
这边来过了。
Lumos.
枪到底在哪里？没有印象。
I would have expected him to be from somewhere more posh.
这对话很史莱哲。
Revelio.
是龙吗？看起来是龙。啊，好漂亮！喜欢这面前笔，没。
Fills our stout hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
笑死。
Revelio.
应该有东西。孤儿巫师。
Revelio.
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hey, my young friend.
哦，
猫猫，有猫猫。哦，好可爱。我会蹭蹭。这边探索度也太高了吧！我还没摸完之前，我很不想去接任务哎，就想全部晃一圈。好吧。
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
没有了，没有了。
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
哦，好可爱哦，猫猫画。
Revelio。
好可爱哦，小猫猫。都是猫毛。啊，这个不是。这个箱子不能看。
Revelio。
可恶，关锁。哦，有新长袍。来看一下新长袍长什么样子。意外的还不错，我觉得比黑的好看。那就这样吧，看起来很温暖的样子。
Revelio。
好像没东西了，走吧。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I 按错了，算了。我没有要去魔咒学教室啊。
I'd prefer they not be allowed to attend.
Couldn't agree more. Not to mention...
I heard one talking about sewing a sock the other day. How utterly revolting.
Completely barbaric.
Some are quite clever, you know. A few quite talented authors. A couple even write books on magic.
How absurd! As if anyone hailing from a muggle could write the first thing about magic. The sheer audacity.
They're very good with Christmas decorations.
Oh, really? I do like a few of their carols, although they get all the facts wrong and clearly think any sort of vision is an angel.
Suppose they don't mind the odd Cornish pasty. Seen some unusual cats in that region too.
Saw one tear his coat in London once. Muggle, that is. Felt awful to not be able to help him with a mending charm. Not that I would have, of course.
I should hope not. They can't be trusted. Except with Cornish pasties, I suppose.
Thomas Brown has some books by Muggles.
Shan't be going there again.
Saw a recipe book last time I was there. At Tomes and Scrolls.
A recipe book?
Do you think they'd have one for the pasty?
I'm not entirely in agreement with what you're saying, but I do see your point.
The other girls and I were up all night reading letters from my secret admirer. They're very jealous of me, I'm sure.
Woolly jumpers are a nightmare for getting in the trunk.
爹爹，爹爹要上厕所。
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Levioso! Here.
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
好累。
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Wish our common room was bigger.
Levioso. Accio.
在哪里转？应该还要有一个位置可以转。习惯了。
Revelio。
为什么只有一个啊？真的也只有这一个。
Lumos. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Here. Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstone. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Natty doesn't seem to mind having her mother as a teacher at all. I'd hide in my common room if it were me.
I fell asleep in Transfiguration once. Professor Weasley woke me up and I had drool all over my wall.
Leviosa. Apero. Lumos. Revelio.
That's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Oh, 师兄。
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Leviosa.
Revelio.
Revelio.
嗯，这幅不会动吗？哦，会，动得非常的含蓄。都会动，慢慢轻轻的晃动。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Revelio.
什么东西？这个蝴蝶钟到底是干嘛的？
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
箱子比较重要。
Revelio.
特别奖哦。
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Some once. It was an awful disaster. I thought he'd take an interest in me.
Poor Susan in those second-hand robes. Looks like her grandmother in them. Smells like her too.
Do you think it's possible to spend time with any of the mer people from the lake?
He's absolutely sweet on me, I'm sure of it. Every time he's around me, he's crooning at me. It's like being courted by a manticore.
My father writes to me every week asking about classes and wondering if I've made any new friends. I dread mail. Every time our owl appears in the Great Hall, I simply cringe.
Do you think we'll learn how to brew Amortentia? Strongest love potion, they say. Not that I care, you understand. I was just wondering.
My aunt made some Amortentia once, because she wasn't getting along well with my uncle.
He said I had a complexion like a hippocampus egg. Fancy saying that? I think it's because I don't sleep well.
Revelio.
Smoothing elixir for my hair. Oh, I think I was tricked. Smells like flobberworm mucus. Oh.
哦，对耶，小精灵有衣服就可以解脱了，笑死。
Revelio.
遭到对方唾弃，笑死。
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
什么鬼？让我绕一圈。不入眼的船点直接过去，我懒得看。跑步枪声。哇，真远！
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
大围巾，我应该先存个档。它是不是会自动存档啊？我印象中。
Revelio.
也不行，6点了，该睡了。红迷村明天再玩吧，不是明天，今天晚上再玩吧。
Revelio.
I wonder how we get into Black's office. Not that I want to go in, mind you. Well, yeah, he's there.
Afternoons in the Viaduct courtyard. Wonderful place to practice accio on other students' books.
Levioso.
Obviously, Hogwarts is
Well, fancy meeting you.
I still can't manage.
Revelio. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder. Levioso. Revelio.
这奇奇怪怪的，有箱子就有钱。他不讲话吗？不理我嘞。
I tried a knee reversal hex on that small hole.
Our neighbour at home knows someone who's related to the inventor of Skelegro. It's true. Limfrid of Stinchcombe his name was.
I can't believe she's seen the Thestral. And why should I be impressed anyway? Anyone can find a dead person to look at. She's a little liar.
All of my relatives work at the ministry. Every one of them. I suppose I'll probably be a higher up there one day.
奇怪的对话。
Let's just stay in with me.
I shrugged my mother once. I did. Don't give me that look. You weren't there.
When I fell off my broom and broke 6 bones, they said they'd never seen Skelegro work so fast.
好了，外观，升个档就可以睡觉了。什么奇怪的眼镜？哎，这副不错哎，半框眼镜。Oh no, not good. 或者觉得这种半框眼镜很废。最高的这个，把它改一下外观。黑魔法触觉帽。 隐藏吧。 服装有新的吗？哦，在哪里？不过还是要换成这一套，喜欢这一套。好了，外观是最重要的东西。好了，休息，晚安。